In the quiet town of Ball Ground, Georgia, nestled along Old Canton Road, stands a home rich in history and character, the Hendricks House. More than just a residence, it's a cornerstone of the town's early 20th century legacy. Some say the home was built by the Hendricks family in 1880 as a simple four-room farmhouse. We do know that Dr. Hendricks, a respected physician and local entrepreneur, lived here during the early 20th century and dedicated his life to serving the people of Ball Ground through both medicine and enterprise. The house was a reflection of both his standing in the community and the optimism of the era. The house then was not just his home, but a hub of vision and vitality. Over the decades, the house was a home for many families and even a special events venue. Today it stands as a physical reminder of a man who helped shape the spirit of Ball Ground and a town's architectural legacy. Architecturally, the house is a striking example of Dutch colonial revival style, marked by its gambrel roof, symmetrical design, and thoughtful craftsmanship. These features made the Hendricks House a unique and distinguished structure in Cherokee County. Though it recently faced demolition, preservation efforts are now underway to relocate and restore the Hendricks House next to Ball Ground Elementary School, ensuring that future generations can connect with its story.
My name's Lee Lusk. We are moving this home down the street. We actually renovated this home, sold it, and then the new owner is wanting to tear down the home, so we're going to move the home. To move the home, we have to cut it 4 times. We got to cut it in half vertically. Then we have to cut the roof off because it's 2 stories. It's too tall to go down the street. Once we cut the house in half 4 times, we're going to move it in pieces and then reassemble it. We had to take out the fireplaces because obviously they are stationary on the ground. They had to go first. We've saved the brick. Hopefully we can reuse those when we go to rebuild. And once we move the home, we'll see how that works. We'll use the brick hopefully for either the fireplace or maybe for the brick skirting around the home. I would say probably 3 to 4 weeks to get the house cut and prepped to cut, and then another week or 2 to move it and get it set up on a new foundation. And then we can start reattaching itself and finish the renovations then.
Yeah, I think the good thing about that is when the home is moved, there's not going to be a whole lot of renovations to do inside other than, putting the Lego pieces back together per se. So the finished product should be a little bit easier than some of the other renovations we've done in the past.
Historic buildings provide a sense of place. They provide the character and the history of a town, because the towns evolve and they change. And so really, if you want to follow the history, follow the architecture. And so this house, shows that Ball Ground was a very prominent happening place, in the 1910s and the 1920s, was owned originally by a Dr. Hendricks, who also owned a Coca-Cola bottling plant that was around the corner, and if you'd asked a lot of residents today, which city had a Coca-Cola bottling plant, I guarantee you they wouldn't think it would be Ball Ground. Beyond his medical practice, Dr. Hendricks played a key role in the town's economic development. In 1903, he co-founded Ball Ground's Coca-Cola bottling plant, one of the first in the region, providing jobs and momentum for a growing town. So this house is a product of its time. Dr. Hendricks was a prominent physician, and he said, I want a house that reflects that. And this is a very large house. If you look at the room sizes, that's another reason why we want to save it, is because it's very adaptable to modern day families. One of our missions is historic preservation, and we've been involved with numerous projects throughout the county, including, the historic marble courthouse, which actually was threatened to be demolished back in the 1990s. And now it's a landmark for us in downtown. So this, is one of those areas we feel passionately about that's important, and we've made it our mission. The Hendricks House isn't just a structure, it's a symbol of Ball Ground's progress, pride, and the power of historic preservation.
If you like what we're doing here with the Hendricks House, we would love to get you more involved. You can either donate online, you can partner with us like Woody Snell, Tony Stanley, and Lee Lusk and the developing side, that we could not have done this project without them. Or you can get involved with volunteering. We have lots of boards and committees within History Cherokee that do a lot of work, including the Historic Preservation Committee, who have been a key in making this project happen. Also, huge shout out to the city of Ball Ground and what they've been able to help us with. And we would love to get more support with historic preservation matters here in the county of Cherokee.
So y'all stay tuned for the rest of the process.